Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. Hey, the Infinite Forbidden here, guys. I forgot, man. This set comes out. What is it like? Exactly when Nats is it Nats weekend? Is that the right month? I'm perplexed here, man. I don't get it. Is this good for Nats? I'm confused, man. You guys gotta let me know. Because I think that people will be scrambling if that's the case with the new cards coming out, new support for many different decks. But yeah, I thought this was like later, like in August, but that's in July, the next core set. That feels like just around the corner. That is crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Exodia support, a lot of good stuff coming out. I can't wait for that one, guys. So then we're going to talk about just the meta right now. Again, YCS Indianapolis at the time of recording right now is currently underway. We will be reviewing that on Monday, so stay tuned. Monday's market watch should technically, be my bad about that. So make sure you keep that in mind. 2,000 players, that is insane. I can't wait to cover this event. But yeah, just wanted to take advantage of covering some of these events real quick. Just to see where the meta is at right now. Look, we had the Trinidad and Tobago Tomatoes National Championship here. Let's see. Then we had, which one was it? Was it this one? Okay, so yeah, Voice's Voice, man, winning down there. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy that this deck is still winning, and not just in this event. We're gonna touch base later on in another event as well. I mean, not winning, I'm sorry, runner up here. Snake Eye obviously dominating the meta, but they had Sprite down there as well, so that's pretty cool that when it's not on the states, we get different decks topping and being runner-ups and things of that nature. Don't forget about Voice's Voice. Look, we're gonna touch base on this one as well in Greenville here with over 500 duelists. Look, this was the winning deck. Where is it? No, sorry, here it is. I'm sorry, the Louisville regional. So many regionals, guys. Look, over 400 right there, over 400 duelists. Voice's Voice here with Melodious, guys, winning the regional. So this is just about a week ago, guys, so not too long ago, a week and a half ago. This month, this deck, Voice's Voice, everyone forgot about this deck, taking tops, outside the states, even here in some regionals, winning with Melodious combined. So don't forget about this deck. I've always said this deck has always had potential. Yeah, maybe not pure version anymore that much, but combined with Melodious is making some things happen. And this is falling knife mode, man. 160s it says there, but nah, man. Really, right here, we can see that this is $135 right there, and 31 listings. So this has been dumping down from 220 Billies a pop. Insane what's going on with this card. The quarter century secret, max rarity, low the prayers of the Voice's Voice, a forgotten card. No one cares about it, and some people continue to top and produce results. And look, even this one, some sales even at 32s, guys. Insane. In the low 30s here, as you can see right now. Wow, I mean, if we clean this up janitor style, we do see there $32, man. 5 pages only. It does quickly come up to 38s and beyond, almost 40s. So again, this is a deal right here. If you've been wanting to play this deck, now that everyone forgot about it, now might be a good time to definitely make those considerations for this secret rare. Then we have Saphira, Dragon Queen of the Voice's Voice. Look, spiking up from 5s, it says there, to 7s, guys. I mean, the deck is getting some results. You have a deal here, but then quickly goes to 7s and then 8s. 6 pages, 55 listings for this ultra rare from Phantom Nightmare. Don't forget about this card. It was 5 billies. It was cheap. We told you guys to keep it in mind, and now it's spiking up strong. As the demand comes in, people getting regional results and things of that nature. So one to keep in mind. Then we have Skull Guardian here. This is another one that, look, that's a deal right there, but quickly goes up to a Billy 50 and beyond. A lot of one-ofs. So again, there's readily available supply, but look, quickly goes up to 2s for multiples. So definitely an ultra rare from Phantom Nightmare that you want to keep in mind as well. And then Diviner of the Herald. I'm surprised that this card is still this cheap. I mean, people using it left and right in many different decks, and this thing is getting floored. We thought it was coming in the rarity collection, but it didn't. RC2, maybe Terminal Revenge, but this is pretty low, honestly, for this card. It's down 50% half off discount. And yeah, the supply is coming in out of nowhere for this 2022 tin of the Pharaoh Gods card. Prismatic Secret, beautiful version. Only 2 prints. This card needs a reprint, sooner rather than later. Then again, we have the Louisville WCQ, the regional. Voice's Voice with Melodious taking that event over. We also have Despia, here with the top 4. That is not bad. And then Tenpai Dragons down here. I'm surprised that these decks are taking over these events. Again, here we have Melodious Voice's Voice, a 45 card deck right here, so it's a nice combination. Don't forget about your Melodious cards. Make sure you guys have access to this. A lot of spikes. These cards are hard to get, and many of these cards need to get reprinted. So Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge seems like a good target, especially for this one. They're stepping up. Currently on our second, retracing back down to the main before a possible third leg up status, as a last swing move up here to a new all-time high. Third leg up gang, from Soul Fusion to Common, Insane, still holding 5 billies and some change strong. So that's crazy. That was in Louisville again, guys. Now we move on to the Greenville 500 plus event. Look, Voices here as well. Melodious Pure right there, runner up. Then we have Tenpai Dragon to round off the top 4 as well. So again, this branded Despia deck here, just wanted to make sure that we covered this. Look, branded, man, it's competing, guys, competing right now. 45 card deck. Again, don't forget about your branded fusions, just consolidating here. This ultimate rare, retracing a little bit back down to the low to mid 40s right here. Not bad. 3 pages only, 28 listings. Not that many, guys, not that many. If we clean this up janitor style, we do see here what, that's 2 pages, 18 listings only. This OT is hard to get. It's a fan favorite, one to keep on your radar. And remember, we have a Luber now that came in the Rarity Collection 2. We have Fallen of Albaz that came in Rarity Collection 1. And we have Fusion Deployment that just came in Rarity Collection 2. So there's a multitude of different rarities, of different copies, of different versions that you can get of all of these cards. Honestly, me, I would be going for the OG OTs, but that's just me. A lot of people really enjoy the, max rarity QCSR per se. So pick your choosing. I mean, these cards, people are coming for them, especially the ones from Rarity Collection 2, just coming out fresh off the press, hot off the press. You want to make sure that you keep these in mind. Look, man, we're going to talk a little bit about the Buyouts package down the line as well, as this, engine continues to be used in the top tier meta events. Then in France, guys, we have 2,300 duelists, guys. So over 1,000 players in some of these nationals. This is going wild. Snake Eye dominated this event, though. I mean, in thousands of players. Top 16 Despia here, and Unchained Yubel, guys, here, rounding off the top 16. So look, Yubel is still competing within thousands of players, getting a top 16. That is insane. Triple Spirit of Yubel right there. And this deck is competing without the Fusion Monster. Imagine once the deck gets that. That's why I'm telling you guys, you need to pick up your Thrones, you need to pick up your Spirit of Yubels, and make sure you guys have access to all the cards that you need. Look, even the Unchained cards. Look at this, guys. Don't forget about the Unchained cards, as you guys can see here. Look, this one, the Starlight from Duelist Nexus. Wow, going parabolic. This card was 60 bills the other day. Insanity. Up 3x, 14 listings, 2 pages only. Craziness in these markets, guys. After a couple of one-ups, it's a $200 card, as you can see here clearly. Insane. From 60s to essentially 200s. That's 3x right there. 3.5x. Insane for the max rarity version of this card. Fiend Smith coming, Fiend Support coming, plus being used right now with Yubel. Just a great contender. And Chainware meta by themselves. Now with Yubel, they shift, they adapt, they adjust as the meta changes as well. And they're topping. So great card. Again, the regular version here just consolidating in the 20s after making a new high here of 26s. Again, if we clean this up here real quick, 17 listings only. You have a couple here in the mid 20s, but then it quickly goes to 30s and beyond. 2 pages only. So definitely you need to keep these cards in mind. Yes, I expect this card to get reprinted soon, but if you need it right now, you're going to have to pay a premium for a card that was 5 billies just at the beginning of this year. Once again, insane what's going on. Crazy demand for this card. Then we have Unchained Soul of Anguish, guys, with the recent reprint of Soul of Rage. I think it was in the Rarity Collection 2. Now the money is coming into this card. This one's barely holding on. Look, if we clean this up, look, a couple of single digis, and then eventually it's double digis. 2 pages only, double digi listings here. Retracing a little bit back down to the mean, but guys, you don't want to be that guy paying 15s and beyond for this card. If you're playing Unchained, if you're getting ready to play it, yeah, could this get reprinted in Terminal Revenge? It could, but just in case you want to have access to the card, and this is the current max rarity. Card is beautiful. Secret rare from Chaos Impact. One to definitely keep in mind. Then a couple of Yubel cards. People have been just give me a second, guys. Forgetting about Yubel. Right now they're focusing on the latest and greatest, and the Rarity Collection, and then Terminal Revenge, and then the next core set. Don't forget about Yubel. It's just waiting for its Fusion Monster. I mean, look, if you check these cards right here, the Loving Defender Forever, look, it was 188 to almost 200. A couple of deals. These are just a couple of deals here before eventually this card is $200. 24 listings. If you want this card, max rarity, this is the time. Around 165s, I would be getting some exposure to this QCSR. That's just me. I mean, the regular version is where? Right here, around 13s. Look, still dumping down. Look, 12s. These are deals. These are deals. I have two. I need to pick up a third one, so I think I might be swinging by, snatching up one of these deals just to have that place as an investment, to have that exposure. But look, 90 listings. So supply has been coming back in after the $22 to $25 all-time high. This is what you want to buy. You want to buy the retracements back down to the main. If you haven't had this card, you were on the fence, you were on the edge, you want to get exposure now after this retracement back down here. Healthy retracement. People taking profits, single digits, the double digits, and now you buy this retracement before the next second leg up. Once that fusion monster comes out, you have regular Yugioh. Recently made a new high here, 13, 14s, retracing back down a little bit to the mean. Again, just people taking profits for a card that was really cheap, you know, on arrival, on release, and you have walls here at 12, so that's impressive. But then after that, it continues on to 1350s and beyond. 3 pages only, 26 listings. Yes, you have the silvers as well for like 7 or 8 single digits. I believe those will become double digits as well, and this will probably be a $15 ultra rare, maybe even 20s. It could get crazy, man. This Yugioh hype is insane. Right now, it's just people taking profits, people focusing and shifting to other decks. But once that fusion monster comes out, I believe these cards will spike. Once they get in the same Spirit of Yugioh, you do see here a lot of one-ups. That's all I see, a lot of one-ups. You want to place it, you need to pay 250s, and then after that, you need to pay 280s and eventually 3s and beyond. So again, if you need your playset, 77 listings from Phantom Nightmare. Yes, it's a super rare. It's a super rare that I've been saying all along. 250s today. It could be a 5 Billy card tomorrow. You want to take advantage of that 2x move and make sure you got that exposure, guys. All right, so we move on to Tenpai Dragons. Don't forget, this is one of the most represented decks in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and this is the top 32 version from the France National Championship, guys. So again, just about a week and some change ago. Yeah, pretty standard build, you know, just with the Buyouts package here. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. So let me just put this back here. Look, Tenpai Dragon Pydra here. Again, look, coming down to what, 14s, 15s, not bad. 110 listings here. You know, this super rare from Legacy of Destruction, our latest core set. This is the retracement that you wanted. If you needed this, again, 50, you get this after tax, $50 a playset. You know, it's better than 60, 65s as it was not too long ago after tax. So not bad. Even some people sniping up a couple of these deals at 13s. Not bad at all for the super rare. Again, Tenpai Dragon still competing, still getting, you know, tops here and there. So you want to make sure that if you want this card now is the time that I would personally put the trigger. Could it be single digits? Could it go down to 10? Sure, but this card most likely won't get reprinted anytime soon. And you know, this is the super rare holographic that everyone is chasing right now. And as you can see here, you see Pot of Prosperity, guys, a forgotten card. Don't forget, guys, look, Starlight Rares used to be $550, $500. Look at it right now. It says 214s. Lies. It's $132. 35 listings, 4 pages only. Me, if I would be a high-end investor, I would come in and get a playset of this right now. At least a playset of this right now, if I would be into high-end investing, because yes, it has a bunch of different prints now and things of that nature, but this is the max rarity version that you want exposure to right now from Blazing Vortex. That's not bad. I rarely talk about Starlight's high-end. That's just a dedicated market watcher, those type of cards. But here, this is a deal. This is a deal. Yeah, could it continue going down a little bit more? Yeah, anything is possible. But again, this card was $550s, man. It was hard to get, and now people are using it. So you want to make sure you have access to it. But of course, don't forget, this is a Rarity Collection 1 card. You have many different prints. Like I said, the cheapest one is 5 Billies, 550s. I told you guys, most likely all versions of this card will one day be double digits, and seems like we're on our way. So this might be the last call for this one. The warning right there before you're paying 2x premium for this card that you could have gotten at 5 Billies and below. We talked about this card at like 3s. I think it was 3s, 350s, 10 Billies for a playset, and now playset is 15s plus, and eventually 20s and beyond for a playset. So yeah, I mean, you know, pick your choosing. You have a bunch of different prints now, but I think they will all, unless it gets reprinted soon or something of that nature, continue to go up. And then the Buyouts package. You have Blue Bellies around 236 for QCSRs, you know, 16s, 17s for the 10s right there. Jeweler Swarm dumped down to 12s. That's not bad. You know, this one's single digits for the super rares, and This painter, this painter. That's the one that everyone is waiting for to get reprinted, essentially. And yeah, and formation here, dumping down, crashing down, back down to the scene of the crime. And now we're just consolidating a little bit here. A lot of people need this card still, guys. So $33. I mean, I could see this being 40s, but again, as we head into that season, man, Terminal Revenge would be a great set to get a reprint of a card like this. But who knows? Konami might leave it for the tins. If that happens, this card has the potential of reversing back up to the upside. We'll see how it plays out. Shout out to Hollywood WCQ Florida Regional. You know, just 160 players, but, you know, you have pro players there. Snake Eye taking over that event. Voices Voice again, rounding off the top 4, guys. I'm telling you guys, look at that. Another Voices Voice. Don't sleep on the deck. You can see the representation here. Yeah, small sample size, but guys, again, we covered multiple events with more than 1,000 duelists inside them, and you had this deck performing. So want to make sure you keep it in mind. Look at this deck. Actually, let me just see here. Yes, right there. This one was, look, just May 26th, guys. May 26th. That was just last weekend and this past weekend. And look at it. Look at it. Essentially. Last weekend. Yeah. Last weekend. There you go, man. Hey, top in the Hollywood WCQ Regional right there. And yeah, look, 43 cards. Just pretty standard build with Snake Eye. I wanted to cover a couple of these cards. We have Wanted, Seeker of Sinful Spoils, QCSR. Look at that. $118, guys. Wow. Wow, it's insane. It says 138, but this card is lower. It hasn't updated. It actually broke this pivot low, so it's not looking too good for this card. 30 listings. Honestly, the way it is, the trend is your friend until the end. Seems like this card is going to be a double-digit QCSR soon. That's what it's looking like. Could it continue on up and revert? Sure, but it's looking like it's going to be a double-digit card as people unload these to pick up other higher rarity cards from like different decks that they're switching over to and things of that nature. We have Bonfire here from Maze and Millennia. This one, look. 125s, 133 says here, $93. 33 listings, guys, 4 pages. This card is a double-digit card with an actual playset down here. Insane. Quickly goes to the 1-teens, though, so keep that in mind for the CR right here. Collector's Rare Max Rarity right here. Look at that. Look at that discrepancy. Billy Bob coming in paying 117s for LPs, and then you have someone coming in and paying 88s because they're the true OGs, man. That's crazy. We have the regular version here, 65s. Continue. It says 65s up here, but nah, don't be Billy Bob. Don't buy up here. You want to buy here at under 50s. But yeah, $50 seems to be that floor price right now. 53 listings for this card right now. And yeah, that's crazy. 6 pages, a lot of 1s and 2s. And this card is right now getting floored, demolished, destroyed, crashing down into the dumpsters, as we can see, because people switching over to Tempai Dragon, now Melodious, and this and that. You know, people playing alternative decks, and they're selling these cards if they don't need them. But that's crazy. Mid-40s right there. Some sales. Wow, new all-time low for this card. You need it. I mean, all-time low at the very least, you know. And yeah, one to definitely consider. We have Diabell Side the Black Witch. This one's another one. Another one that, look, was 223s at the beginning of this year. Insane. Now consolidating here at around 150s to 160s. Not bad. At least you're seeing consolidation on the yearly chart. That's healthy. Essentially, we literally came back to the scene of the crime back here. So that's pretty strong. Again, if you need this card, if you want it, I mean, instead of paying, you know, these premium prices, now it wouldn't be that bad. It's still hefty up there, still expensive, but at least it's better than paying the all-time high prices. 32 listings only. Card is beautiful. Card is very good. Still heavily used in many different decks, you know, of the current meta. So definitely one to consider. And then we have the OG version here. 32 says here, but spiking up here a little bit. Clean this up janitor style. Yeah, some sales at 32s, but look, 30, what, that's like 40 with shipping. Essentially 39, 40 after tax. So yeah, right now the card quickly goes up to mid 40s at the bottom of the page. 3 pages only, 29 listings. So again, this was a good buy, man. $100, a hundo. That is not bad for a playset of this. Wow. Of course, eventually most of these cards are getting reprinted in the tins. We get it, or maybe even sooner with Terminal Revenge. But people, they don't wait. They need it now. So I want to make sure that I cover these cards. And that's the current stance of the meta, guys. You know, don't forget, look at that. 2,000 plus player Nats. Insane what's going on with these national championships all across the world. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, it's strong. A lot of people, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, people quitting, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh's dying. Look, that's thousands of players that are, you know, paying flights to go there and like do this and do that. So that is insane. how that's working out right now. And don't forget, YCS Indianapolis coverage probably on Monday. We'll see, if not early next week. We'll cover that event. I'm excited to see what we can take away. What can we extrapolate from the current meta? 2,000 players, if that's true, that's insane, man. Yu-Gi-Oh's booming right now, but we'll definitely cover that pretty soon. So stay tuned. I can't wait, man. I'm excited. I look forward to this. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.